Hi, this is Seven, and this is my YouTube channel, Urban Awakenings. This video is going to be titled The Law of Attraction. Um, it was a topic request for someone asked me to just talk briefly about it. First of all, I will start off by saying I have known what the law of attraction is for many, many years, but it's not something that I have really paid attention to until recently. The reason being is when you have a habit of speaking negatively, then you attract negative. If you have a habit, it's basically like whatever your thoughts are, your vibration is what you put out, you get back. It's what you attract. The problem I have with it is in normal talk, we use negative words. I can't. I won't. I'm not. We, well, at least I do. I have a very bad habit of complaining about things that I don't like. Not harping on them, but I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm hungry. And the law of attraction says whatever you put out, you get back. So if I'm hurting, you're attracting hurt, and it's just going to make you hurt worse. Or, I never have any money. Well, you're putting out into the atmosphere that you never have any money. So you're attracting being broke. Most people do this. And let me tell you something. Mine wasn't so much about self condemnation or talking down upon myself as more about being honest. Being honest with how I felt. If I hurt at that moment, I said I hurt. And I didn't realize that I was attracting any negative things to me. But when you go through life, you start to notice certain patterns. If you're paying attention, then you'll probably start realizing that there are things that maybe it's you. So, in doing that, the law of attraction, okay, is basically karma. What you put out, you'll get. Treat other people how you want to be treated. Okay, so a personal experience is I noticed that no matter how positive I was, I would get negative. No matter how kind and giving I was, I would attract selfish people. And it wasn't until recently that I was like, oh, I'm doing that to myself. When I say nobody ever cares about me, then nobody's ever going to care about me. And I had created so many negative loopholes from my thoughts that they were like constant fixtures in my life. So I said, okay, how do I get these fixtures unstuck? For example, my children are lazy. I have said this more than once, and I've said it to more than one individual. And at the end of the day, what happens is my children are still lazy. But it's like, I guess maybe focusing on the positive side of life as opposed to the negative side if you want to be a positive person. So, my first step was to look at, analyze, and recognize the negative things that I say. It was a habit that was there so long. I'm still in the process of breaking it, but what I can do now that I wasn't able to do before is I can catch myself. Like if I say I'm tired or I'm not feeling well, I'll readjust. Wait. Sometimes I'll just say the opposite. Oh no, wait, I feel great. Never mind. Or I'm waiting to be in a better place as far as my health goes. Like put a very positive spin on a very negative situation. But I did notice that it does work. Now, this is my drawback to the law of attraction, and I don't know how many people would agree with me or disagree. I have a theory. Um, I wish I could say where I got this theory from, but it was in a book I read probably. I have a theory. I know where I got it from. Okay. Long Island medium Teresa Caputo says that our loved ones who have crossed over can hear our thoughts. And a lot of times when she's channeling people, she tells the people nothing was left unsaid. So I learned that. And then I learned somewhere else, the 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 book of Ra. The book of Ra was talking about those entities that are what we would consider negative, that are in different dimensions but need negativity just to keep them going. It's like if you're positive and you give love, you'll always have an overflow of love. There's no such thing as I'm empty on my love storage container. But if you're negative, which is the drawback of being negative, you're in a position where you need to take in order to sustain yourself. You have to constantly feed like a parasite. You have to constantly feed in order to keep yourself satisfied, like a vampire almost. Like you have to suck it out of other people for you to get it, right? So the Book of Ra said that there are entities that feed on human emotions and our vibrations and what we put out. And I guess somewhere along the line, I must have picked up that the difference between the loved ones or the spirit guides, the guardians, the angels, God, whatever, all of that is that God can hear our thoughts and the entities can't. So when you speak something out into the world, there are entities, that's the best word I can come up with, that provide a catalyst for what you want. Like if you say, I want to stop smoking, they arrange for the test to come. If you say, I want to be a more positive person, yeah, you're going to run into a crisis the next day because the catalyst is there for you to grow off of, and it's going to always present itself. So you'll get a dualistic approach of, I can either do that or do that. It's always two options there, at least two options there for you to grow and make choices and learn, right? Okay, so my point is the entities cannot hear your thoughts, but the positive entities can. So I am in the process of teaching myself how to shut up. And instead of sharing all my plans, start keeping them to myself so that in my mind, I can keep attracting what I want without drawing uh, the negative aspect that comes along with it. It's like I'm beating the system. I can say in my head, I want this or I want that, and not necessarily say it out loud. And like I said, okay, this is the thing. Since speaking negatively is such a habit for me, now I've started to just kind of not say anything. Like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, type of thing. And so it's a very slow process for me because, I mean, spiritual growth is all about unraveling the things that you are conditioned to and the things that you no longer have use for in your ego and unraveling them and discarding them. So the law of attraction is a tool, just like all the other spiritual tools. It's a tool for you to get what you want. And it's a long time coming for me. I'm still not where I would say is satisfactory, because my goal is to only speak positively. I saw an interview with Deepak Chopra, and it probably was with Oprah Winfrey, and he said he hadn't been angry in 27 years. And I said, that's my that's what I want to do right there. If he can do it, I can do it. Why not? So, I hope you guys enjoy the insight that I share on the law of attraction. And until we meet again, wishing you peace, love, and prosperity. This is Seven signing out.